Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Hello, testing 325. We're here.
325.
Welcome back. It is a Tuesday, Saturday, Friday edition of Not Enough Thumbs, actually happening on a Tuesday.
Not gonna lie, we forgot on Saturday. Completely spaced it out to go live. And we realized it's Sunday night and said, oop, guess we'll combine it with Tuesday now. So here we are.
We're busy, of course.
Sorry about that.
But we have some big things to talk about tonight.
Yes. So we'll start with Friday Fave.
Which was a restaurant this time. Let's see, our friends shared a meal with us from over there. Yeah. If you haven't heard of the app, Too Good To Go, it is a really, really nice app because you get to pay a really discounted price for
Good food.
Pick your place.
Yeah.
Really. It could be a full meal or it could be a dessert or just even a snack. And this time this place was called Maji's. Indian cuisine. I think they advertise it as a family style Indian cuisine, and it's all natural, I guess. They say no preservatives or anything like that.
They say that it's organic food.
That's what it is, organic, yeah. I forget which buzzword it was. Owner was extremely nice, very friendly, and it's the kind of service that you would expect from a mom and pop kind of business, I think, and the food was also really good.
Yeah, it was.
I think the only thing that I have to add is that I think the portions could have been a little bit bigger for the money that you pay,
Yeah, and
especially for the rice. The rice is really cheap.
they brought out one bowl of rice for a family meal. So our biggest recommendation would be at least 2 bowls of rice for a family meal.
Because it's advertised to serve 3 to 4 people. And when we say bowl, it's like a cereal bowl, I guess.
Yeah, so we did have to ask for more rice. They did give it to us when we asked for it, so that was really cool. But if you were to take it out, like take it to go, we ate in. So if you take it to go, I'm afraid there wouldn't be enough rice for that family meal if that's all they give.
Small place, cozy atmosphere.
2 seats really was all there was. I mean, 2 tables.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm off the...
There you go. Are you in? She's in. What else? Yeah, staff was, just really nice and informative about the menu. We said it was our first time, and so he took the time to explain how the menu worked.
And give us recommendations to do the family package, which did work out for our family because we were all able to eat it, plus a little bit to take home, which was good.
Heavily vegetarian. They had 1 chicken curry dish. The rest of it was either paneer or tofu or just lentils.
Yeah, good choices.
We'd go back for sure.
Yes.
Maggie's
in St. Anne.
St. Anne, yeah.
So check it out if you're in the St. Anne, Missouri area.
Yep.
All right, that covers our Friday fave. Now on to our Saturday movie reviews. So we have 3 Tom Hanks movies coming at you.
Some big ones.
The first one is A Man Called Otto. We really liked this movie. We had never seen it or honestly heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't either. No idea what this movie was about.
It just happened to be a Tom Hanks movie that was free, so we threw it on. The description sounded good. So we threw it on, and it was really good.
Yeah, I feel like it had been a while since I'd seen Tom Hanks in a movie. I noticed that he was a little bit older in this one, so I thought, this must be pretty current. What year did you say it was?
2022.
2022. Okay, yeah, pretty
fairly
recent.
current, yeah. And this one, without trying to give away too much, was basically about a man who was dealing with loss and giving up on life.
And he lived in... that is the basic plot, really. And he lived in a condo or a townhome, I guess, as part of a small neighborhood. So he had his daily errands around the neighborhood that he would do, and everybody knew him for doing that. Mm-hmm. And he was very straightforward kind of person.
Very gruff.
Gruff, there you go.
Gruff guy.
Perfect.
So a lot of people didn't like him because, honestly, they didn't understand him or try to get to know him. He ended up befriending a family that moved into the neighborhood and realized that life was more than what he was chalking it up to.
Only because the wife was very persistent.
Very persistent. Just like him, but in a loving way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We don't want to give away too much of the movie because it was a really, really great movie. It had a good storyline. It had, just good. The good acting.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Really funny parts in there, too.
Yeah. For being a serious movie, it was... Yeah, it had all the elements.
Very good character development on the wife and Tom Hanks's character. I think those were the two big roles, really. And it's... I guess there were a couple of other side stories. I don't know what you want to call them. That were part of the plot that dealt with the neighbors.
That explained the story and why things were going down the way they were going down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Highly entertaining. Very rewatchable, I think. I would probably rate it an 8.5.
I'd probably give it a 9. I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. So there you have it. A Man Named Otto. That was one of our favorite Tom Hanks movies, probably.
Okay, it is A Man. I spelled it wrong.
A Man Called Otto.
I titled it wrong. A Man Called Otto.
But yeah, probably one of our favorite Tom Hanks movies.
For sure. Yeah. Might add that to the because we tend to watch Castaway
Yes.
a lot. And,
It's one of our faves. But yeah, this one's
is a
right
good
up
one.
there too.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is The Circle from 2017. This was only rated a 5.7 on IMDb,
She
but
found this
it
one.
sounded like a good description. It was dystopian, and that can be intriguing
I like
to me
dystopian
sometimes.
films a lot.
We do. So we decided to throw this one on, and it actually ended up being okay.
It was towards the end of the night for us, so usually when we're kind of sleepy, but it kept my attention, and I ended up finishing it. She had fallen asleep, so we watched it another time. I said, "You really have to watch this." So it's about this. It revolves around this girl who is at a temp job, and she has been offered this opportunity to work at the Circle, which would be the equivalent of big tech like Google or Facebook, social everything.
But it was more than that. It was like we're ready to take over the world kind of organization.
It almost sounded like China, where China is kind of a surveillance state and cameras everywhere. I don't know if they have facial recognition over there, but in this movie,
sure, yeah.
they did facial recognition, and everything is getting rated, pretty much.
So you had mentioned a correlation with Black Mirror, which we've talked about Black Mirror before, or some episodes of it.
Yeah, Black Mirror also is dystopian. It takes some technology just a little bit further in seemingly the not so distant future. So it's, Black Mirror had a social media episode where everybody was getting rated, and I don't know if they wore glasses or if just everybody had a rating on top of their head, and
Yeah, that was weird.
and so
This one didn't quite do that, but you could see everybody's stats when you looked on your computer
it was
and looked up a person. You could see their social status, how many times they go out a week, what they do, every activity they do, and just really weird.
Totally about data collection and knowing as much as possible about everything, and essentially your privacy is just taken away. So it was an interesting concept to see play out, and
the main character, she got sucked into the idealism so very quickly.
quite easily, actually.
Yeah, and all the way in. All the way in.
There were a few friends and I guess family. There's not too many characters in this that remained grounded. One of her friends I would consider to be just a normal person, and not really wanting to be on the internet, and really just enjoyed his privacy like everybody ought to.
And he ended up with a tragic ending, so
yeah.
we don't want to give that away either, but you gotta kind of watch that. So it kind of brings to light what could end up being seen, that wanting to be pushed through. I mean, we kind of see a lot of that facial recognition stuff popping up, and other biometrics and all that kind of stuff kind of happening. So
just creeping in slowly.
Yeah. This was just kind of a total switch over in this movie. So thankfully, at least in real life, it's not happening that quickly.
And so I think that's why I like it, because it extrapolated pretty far.
Yeah.
Of how things could be.
This main character, she just took the role and ran with it. Like,
she did great.
Coming up with more ideas than the CEOs were coming up with for the company, and kind of just pushing the company further in their agenda, completely blinded by the fact that it was
wrong,
killing her and killing her family. And it was just, she was just sold on it.
And so, after some tragedy, she figures out a way
to make it worse. To make the whole thing worse.
It was to get back at the leaders of the company, but took the wrong approach to do it.
Yeah, she went crazy.
So
Stop, John. No more.
So yeah, I just like the movie just because it kind of reminded me of Black Mirror in that it just goes a little bit into the future, and seems like it would play out if people don't pay attention.
Yeah. So it's an eye opener for sure. So if you like the dystopian style movies, or you want to kind of see the projection for the future, this is kind of a reality check in this movie right here, because you can see some of the things happening and some of the things kind of slowly moving their way into our culture. So, yeah, give it a watch. The Circle from what year? I don't know. 2017.
I would probably rate it 7.5, because I think I still would watch it again to see if I picked up on anything else. But the plot is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I would give it a 7. So 7 out of 10 for me, 7.5 for him. So it's definitely give it a watch.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think of it if you watch it. Yeah, so leave a comment.
I'd never even heard. Yeah, I mean, that's 2 movies I'd never even heard of.
And they were great.
Yeah.
The last one we have watched several times, Apollo 13 from 1995. So we went back a little bit in this one. I was looking for a movie that was fairly safe to watch with the kids during the day, and so we popped this one on. So he didn't get to watch it with us this time, but he has seen it before.
Really great movie. I like all movies that took time around this really pioneering age where I think this is sometime after the fact, but when Russia and the United States were trying to get to the moon.
Yeah, and kind of the struggles that the Apollo 13 project dealt with, like the aircraft damage and
getting to see the engine, so the very large disconnect between control and the astronauts out in space, and trying to piece together a puzzle with I know they tried to problem solve across thousands and thousands of miles.
Lots of big names in this movie. Tom Hanks was one of the astronauts, and then
Lieutenant Dan's in here.
Lieutenant Dan. Yeah.
Bill Paxton is in here.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton. Everybody loves Bill Paxton. And
so lots of big names. Let me see. Kevin Bacon. Gary Sinise.
Yeah, he's Lieutenant Dan.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris played one of the guys in Maverick. He was the one that spoke to Maverick after his X-plane crash.
Yeah, so those are the biggest names in this movie. So a lot of big names, a lot of good actors in this one, and I think they did a great job kind of portraying the story. And obviously, it was dramatized more than what really happened, but
and the outer space scenes I thought were really cool, and just the challenges they faced, and very rewatchable movie for sure. And I like how people enjoyed and were just at the edge of their seats watching the launch and caring about what's happening up there. You compare that to now, where Musk has sent up hundreds of rockets at this point, had hundreds of missions, and it's
do we even hear about those? I
don't
really hear about them.
Kind of become a everyday thing.
They're not significant like they were.
At least it's become so much more everyday. He continues to push the envelope, and it's really amazing. But I've been out of touch with SpaceX for a little while, just because I had mainly disconnected from X, just because I just want to live in the real world.
Yeah.
Done with social media, except for this.
Yeah. I'm on Facebook, so and Insta.
You
Facebook,
just call it
Instagram.
Oh man,
I'm not on it much. I don't have time, honestly. I would rather be watching movies than yes, that one. Okay, I would rather be spending the time watching movies to be able to review than to be on those things watching.
So, what would you rate
Apollo 13? I would give it an 8.
I'll probably give it 8.5 to 9. I do really like this movie.
It's a good one.
Probably sit down and watch it again just to relive that.
Yeah. So 8 to a 9 for Apollo 13. So we brought you 3 really good Tom Hanks movies.
2 of them that we'd never even heard of.
Yeah. Just as a review, A Man Called Otto from 2022.
Not named.
The Circle from, I forget what year, 2017.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Apollo 13 from 1995.
Not to be confused with Apollo 18.
Yeah, so give those a watch. All right, so that was our Saturday movie review for you. So now we have our Tuesday movie review episode.
124, I think. I'd have to check.
Episode over 120.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the comment. We'll put it in the description below. But that movie is Ramen Girl.
With Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Japanese people.
So it's a really good movie about a girl who moves to Japan with her boyfriend so that she can be with him because he was moved there for business. And she gets there and he dumps her.
And so now she is stuck, doesn't know what to do.
Doesn't like the job she has.
And
she's crying all the time.
She gets this idea out of the blue to work for this ramen place that she had eaten at.
And made her happy.
Yeah.
So she convinces the owner, who is a very, very rough alcoholic that's kind of violent.
And I think said 2 English words.
Yeah, they didn't speak the same language at all.
Tomorrow
so they
and
had to try. Yeah, they had to try to figure each other out without really understanding each other.
Yeah.
And so she starts working for him, doing grunt work, basically.
Now it's really neat how they managed to communicate even though they didn't understand each other.
They figured it out.
And so, I wish I was a little bit more like that. Our pastor says that, just you can have a conversation. Just do it.
Right. Be brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they finally figure it out, and the gruff owner finally comes around and does actually teach her to cook ramen.
Yeah, they finally have get a mutual respect with one another.
She finds out about some of his family life, and kind of they bonded over some of that. And
I think she grows up. She
she matures some.
I think they learn a lot from each other, and don't want to give away too much, but I don't know. I think this film is underrated.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite Brittany Murphy movies, and of course, y'all probably know Brittany Murphy died probably more than 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact year. I don't remember, but I thought she was a great actress. She was a lot of fun to watch. She had a very unique voice and personality, so she was definitely different in movies than most actresses. So I really enjoy watching Brittany Murphy movies.
No, I've seen a handful of her movies, but this probably is my favorite one of
This
her.
one's a good one.
Yeah.
Uptown Girl is another really good one.
Oh, with
She
the
does a
other
good
taking
job.
care of the girl.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, she's in several really good ones. She's also in 8 Mile.
Yep.
Which that is a different kind of role for her.
Yeah, it
but
is.
she
Yeah.
does really good in that one too.
Highly recommend Ramen Girl.
Yes.
I'd give it 8.5.
I would give it an 8.5. Watched it several
it's really
times,
good.
have enjoyed it every time I've watched it. We now introduced it to the kids, and they enjoyed it also. So
Yeah, highly entertaining.
definitely give Ramen Girl a watch.
Yep.
It's good. Let us know what you think in the comments. We would love to hear if you have seen it. If you have not, watch it, and then let us know what you think of it. See if you have the same opinion as us, what you would rate it.
Yep.
All right, so we plan on being on Friday and Saturday, but life. So we'll do our best to be here, and we'll hope to see you on Friday, Saturday.
always like your feedback on the kinds of things that you'd like to see, the format you'd like to see, and just thanks for sticking it out with us.
Yeah, and let us know what kind of Friday faves you'd like to hear. Do you want to hear our favorite books, our favorite restaurants, entertainment, things like that? Let us know so we have some ideas of what to bring to you.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for